Hello fellow Helldivers, Thornton here, and as most of you have known with the recent updates to the game, some of it has become unplayable for certain PC players. Well, there is some good news because, well, it looks like a new version of Helldivers is on the horizon, or maybe a 2.5, maybe even a sequel. It's going to be contingent on a lot of things. We're going to go over everything we know, but without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So pretty recently, we got a big patch to Helldivers, but unfortunately for it, it made it so that some players on older PC systems couldn't actually get into the game anymore, although Arrowhead says they are working on a fix. And what to know about this is basically what happened is that the minimum PC specs on the Steam page have not changed. The game now requires AVX2 support to run thanks to recent optimizations. However, many players have been running the game on systems without AVX2 support and as a result are now locked out of the game. And this is going to be something that we might see pop up more and more to Helldivers due to the fact that it runs on a very old engine called Autodesk Stingray. We'll go over that in a second. But there is some good news and some light at the end of the tunnel. Said there was a recent interview with Michael Erickson where he sat down with Polygon and actually talked about there are plans to turn the game into eventual Helldivers 3. However, right now the studio is planning for an eventual 5.0 release. So what you kind of want to know about that is there's a lot of stuff that's still going to be going on. He further clarified saying, when we first launched the game, I thought, okay, we have a version 1.0 here, but we're imagining a 3.0 or a 5.0 that'll be super epic. I didn't anticipate how powerful it already was. When we had Malevolent Creek moments or Meridia or whatever, people were role-playing and we had players super invested in the story. It was such a beautiful thing to see and it blew us away. And then he went on to further clarify there was some meaningful impact he wants to see in the future of the game, such as the fact that when the DSS was launched, well, it was a shaky launch, but it's at least one of the steps and we're planning to improve on the DSS and keep building on the functionality. So hopefully that platoon clan system is one of those steps. He went on to further clarify it's one of the ways we want to give a chess piece to the community, and we have several more planned as well. Clan system, again, yeah, maybe just wishful thinking. We want to give the community ways to have a real impact on the outcomes of the Galactic War and leave permanent marks. They'd be able to change the game meta in considerable noticeable ways, just like a player in a tabletop role-playing game, which is actually refreshing to hear and really great. If you ever thought, oh, the odds are stacked against us, well, sometimes it is, but it does appear that they are trying to give us the freedom of choice to go ahead and move and change and impact the universe as we see fit. That being said, I am excited to see what a Helldivers 3 could possibly be. As we've talked about on this channel before, Arrowhead has actually gone ahead with the CEO saying, Helldivers 2 was built on an archaic engine. This is true. Our crazy engineers had to do everything with no support to build the game to parity with other engines. And yes, the project started before it was discontinued. The game engine no longer functionally actually exists with support and updates. So going to a Helldivers 3 seems like the most logical conclusion to go ahead and make the game long-standing. I just hope everything carries over from Helldivers 2 to Helldivers 3 because that kind of progression would be very much needed or at least welcomed by the community. Now, along with that, something that we could see in the very near future for the 3.0 or 5.0 update, and it's something we've talked about and wanted a long time, is something Iron Sights just went over the other day, I think it was yesterday actually, with the customization menu. He managed to get more of the attachment UI to display, and then he gave us a video of all the attachments and what they would function like in the UI system, and we're gonna go ahead and play that clip right now so you guys know exactly when we get the weapon attachment system, what kind of parts we'll be able to move around. That's everything you guys need to know about Helldivers 2 today. We're going to go ahead and jump into community clips now. Don't forget to submit your own to me at Thorn Smash on Twitter. But without further ado, let's roll it. Let me know down below, what do you guys think about a better optimized Helldivers for PC and just, overall a new fresh coat of paint on that engine? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here where I cover more Helldivers 2 news on the daily. And until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Keep spreading managed democracy.